plane, 12 o'clock.
Thank you. Okay, see you in a little bit. Lynn, when I'm flying, I'll be probably putting my hands in here, so don't worry about your knees being in the way or anything, okay?
Okay.
Just be comfortable, get comfortable, and stay comfortable, okay?
Now, I still have my feet on those bars.
That's where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
And that's how I steer. Those bars, you'll feel them sort of moving.
Yeah, I don't want to be moving them.
No, just let them.
Just relax.
Yeah.
I can't relax. oh, you'll tell me when to put my helmet in.
Yeah. Before I take off,
Okay.
I'll check that. Check your helmet, check your seatbelt, and when I get at the end of the runway.
Okay.
Now, how come you chose first?
Because I'm nervous. I didn't want to sit there and be nervous for a half an hour.
Okay.
Kind of like when I used to be in Toastmasters, I wanted to give the speech first so I could enjoy the rest of the day.
Well, you must be in sales then, huh?
No.
No?
No, I just did that because it was something hard, and I thought if it's hard, it must be good for me.
You know, that's funny. I'm thinking the same thing. After I got my license to fly this, then I got my instructor's license. I've been thinking lately about something to work my brain.
Yeah, I started piano lessons about 6 months ago.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's so damn hard, but it's so good for me. I can feel my brain growing.
You know, I keep hearing people say that that's how you avoid Alzheimer's.
That's absolutely right. And piano works part of your brains that nothing else does.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to learn Spanish.
Oh, that's a good one. You should all do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you live in Arizona.
I live in New Mexico.
I know, it's what your phone number is.
Yeah.
I posted on Facebook that I was going to do this, and my friend said that, wait a minute, they're out of New Mexico. Are you going to New Mexico? I was in New Mexico. I went to Albuquerque and Taos a couple months ago. Man, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, I'm going to talk to the ground here. Oxygen traffic, Trike 364 is taxiing to runway 4 via Alpha.
Oh, Carl's going to love this.
See that plane coming in?
Yes. They coming into another runway, I hope?
Nope, this one right here.
Oh, okay.
Now, how long have you lived in Arizona?
Oh, since about 78.
Okay.
So,
Where are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio.
And get away from the weather.
Oh, I understand. I'm going to take you to some place that you didn't even realize.
Oh.
Nice little surprise, okay?
Okay.
But you got to help me. You got to help me find it, okay?
Okay. All right.
So.
Oxygen Tribe Pacer 52 Delta, left downwind, runway 4, touch and go. Oxygen.
Oxygen traffic, Cessna 49226 is upwind for runway 4, touch and go, Oxygen.
I'm going to park here so I can see and listen to the people
both
here.
Directions, yeah.
So I'll just park here and I got to do a.
Oxygen traffic, Cessna 49226 is turning left crosswind for runway 4, touch and go, Oxygen.
All right, I'm going to check that magnetos here. good. Controls. Temperature's good. Traffic's out here. We'll let this guy land.
Okay.
And that other one should be back along this area over here. And then as soon as this one lands and takes off, there it is, up top.
Oh, yeah.
We'll,
You're seeing them faster than I am.
yeah, that's when they talk, that you know where they're at.
Yeah,
Like this guy should be telling us he's turning final,
but he hasn't.
but he may have already. I had the radio down.
Okay.
Okay, let's get your helmet down. Go, turn it the other way.
Other direction, this way. Oh, there we go.
Good?
Yep.
Seatbelt on?
Yep,
Okay.
at all times.
Auction traffic, Cessna 490-226 is turning left base for runway 4, touch and go, auction.
See another one off left there, it's in the sun.
Yeah, that's the one that was just coming in, that lady on that Cessna. Auction traffic, Trike 364 is departing runway 4 for northeast departure. Auction.
52 Delta, runway 4 is upwind, getting ready to turn crosswind. I'm going to head back to Chandler.
Auction traffic, Cessna 490-226 is short final for runway 4, touch and go, auction.
Yes, this is scary.
Is it scary?
A little bit, but it's cool.
What's scary about it?
I have a thing about heights.
Oh, do you?
Maybe I should have mentioned that earlier. My husband knows that, so I don't know why he did this for me.
There
But
he
no,
is.
it's not bad.
See him down there?
Yeah?
You want to wave to him? Did you see him? No, he's down here.
Oh, he's on
On
this
the other side.
Oh, I didn't see him. I thought he was over that way. Oh, fine.
Now, how you doing?
Good.
Auction traffic, Cessna 490-226 is upwind for runway 4, touch and go, auction.
Doing good. How many feet up do we go?
How many feet do you want to go?
Oh, I don't know. Not that much. I mean, I like seeing the detail on the ground.
Good. Well, that's what I like to do too.
Yeah.
How high do you think we are off the ground?
I have no concept of that. I don't know. That's why I asked.
We are about 200 feet off the ground.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. I'm guessing 200 feet off the ground. I'll know here in a second. Now, when we took off, do you see this
Auction traffic,
gauge
Cessna
here?
490-226.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You see that gauge?
Yeah.
That's how high we are at what they call our GPS heading, or I mean GPS altitude is 1496. We took off at about 1,300 feet, so we're just about 200 feet
Oh, I see. Okay.
over the ground. Now, I can land anywhere out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We may hit a couple of bumps, but see this dirt road back here?
Yeah.
I can easily land on that, land on this,
Oh, I see. Cool.
and I'm staying low because that's the beauty of this.
Yeah.
You know, it's flying low and slow. That's what makes this so much more fun
Right.
to fly. Because
That's
if
what
we
we
go
like.
up high,
Yeah.
then
You
we're,
can't see things.
well, you can't see things, but you can also go up high and you get in traffic with the other airplanes,
Oh, sure.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a real nice little benefit to be able to fly low and slow.
Yeah. Yeah, we did hot air ballooning up at near the boulders in North Scottsdale. And when the balloon was too high, you couldn't see much. If it was
Right.
too low, you couldn't see much. But just at the right height, you could see the old Butterfield coach trail that was still in the desert.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing. And you see the coyotes running, and it was really cool. Wild horses.
We'll see. We may see some coyotes or some rabbits. Sorry about coughing in your ear. Are you cold?
Oh, a little chilly, but I'm fine.
Okay.
It's windier than I thought it would be.
Now I can go higher, and we can. Oh, you mean windier inside of it?
Yeah.
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 Are you okay though?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. Thank you.
It's sort of like a motorcycle for
A little bit,
the
yeah.
sky.
Yeah.
Now see this
Yeah. That's how
54
fast we're going.
54 mile an hour?
Is that the wind?
You see that?
Yeah. What's that?
That means that's how fast we're going across the ground.
Oh, really?
That's our ground speed.
Oh, ground speed.
And right now, if you look over my shoulder and see this gauge here,
Yeah.
it says we're doing about 42, 44 mile an hour.
Okay.
And what that means is, sorry, it means that we've got a tailwind pushing us faster than we're flying, or faster than the plane. And so that's good economy because the plane's not working as hard to get,
Sure.
you know, to where we want to go. And so it's an interesting, it's a required, I don't want to say, it's a required knowledge for flying in a plane.
Yeah.
You know, in a car, you're doing ground speed. You don't have any other.
Right.
But in an airplane, the plane flies at a certain speed. Anything below that, it wants to come down.
Oh,
And
let's not do that.
no, we won't. But while we're traveling places, it's always good to know what our ground speed is
Yeah.
and what our airspeed is. Because if the wind is blowing real heavy in our face,
Yeah.
then it's going to slow us down for our trip.
So we've
Yeah.
got a tailwind now,
Yes,
but theoretically going back, we'll be heading into the wind.
most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely. Now I'm going to get close to this road here,
Okay.
and I'm going to go up this road, and there's some telephone wires that
Oh.
are going this way.
Okay.
Now I need you to, while I'm paralleling this road, you need to help me find the telephone wires that are going across over here.
Okay.
I think I can see them, but just about in the middle of that and that road right here, there's a brown box.
Okay.
And in that brown box, it's I think it has something to do with radar and UFOs.
Really?
Yeah. So
Who owns the brown box?
I can't find out, but I took some guy up here. Maybe it's on this side. No, I think it's over on this side. It may be, I think it's in front of us. Anyway, this brown box has an antenna on it,
Oh.
and it's supposed to transmit or something
Oh.
to the Air Force or something, and it's sort of hidden. So look out here on the left-hand side, okay?
Yeah. Okay. I see is that a telephone pole?
Yeah, these
Oh.
are telephone poles here.
Okay.
I think that might be the box. That's going to be the surprise, you know, for you to, keep an eye out here.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not. How big is it? Is it big?
Keep looking. See anything?
I'm not. I saw what I thought was a cactus.
All right, look to your right.
Oh, to my right. Oh, shit! What's that? Oh,
That's your
it's a
surprise.
mine. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Are you okay?
I am okay. Is the camera going to pick that up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
it's a mine.
That's an old, I guess, copper mine.
Yeah.
And that thing's about 1,000 feet deep.
Wow.
And they had worked it in a long, long time.
Wow.
Now don't
I won't
break
tell
the
Karl.
surprise for Karl,
Yeah,
okay?
I won't, yes. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Wow.
Was it a good surprise?
That was a great surprise. I had no idea that was out here. Wow. Jeez, that's cool. I've never seen down inside one.
Now we got that on video, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, I mean you're cursing.
Oh, that too, yeah. Uh-oh, I can edit that out.
There's an airplane up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm feeling the wind the other direction.
Yeah, see how
Yeah.
our airspeed now, our ground speed is 49, 47, and it's 47 down here, so it's about even.
Yeah.
You see this brown spot out here?
Yeah, what is that? I was going to ask about that.
That's a tailings pond. Do you know what that is?
Not sure, no.
When they pull the dirt and they mine the dirt over
Oh.
here, they have to pack it someplace.
It
And,
seems like there should be more.
well, believe me, you can't believe how tall this is. This is
Oh.
like 50 feet up off the ground.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, so you wouldn't guess that from up here.
If you look at it from the highway, it's like, oh my God, that's huge.
Oh.
But what's interesting about this spot here is that there's no weeds on it.
No.
It has been abandoned for years,
No kidding. Nobody cleans anything up.
and there's not a weed that grows on it. You know, there's some spots over here. There's a couple of weeds, but
But nothing grows. So what's it consist of?
I think it's toxic.
Oh, really?
You know, it's minerals, it's the waste.
Something not compatible with life, obviously.
Well, it's however they mine that copper, if they use chemicals or whatever,
Yeah.
maybe
Poisons it.
yeah, you know, and but I just find that's amazing that it's still
Yes.
this. I mean, it's there's nothing on it.
Yeah.
And
that's
see,
cool.
these things are high enough. I think there's look at those telephone poles there. Okay,
Oh, yeah. way
this
out
is
there.
actually higher than those telephone
It
poles.
is. It is.
So it's pretty high,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of fill or a lot of dirt in there.
Wow. This is very cool.
You like it?
I'm loving it.
Good, good. Now, how do you compare it to a balloon?
The balloon, what struck me about the balloon that was so nice was it was so silent.
Yeah.
When the jets weren't running, it was just silent floating, and it was just so peaceful. And it was just beautiful.
Could you hear the dogs barking below?
I didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Depending on how high they go, but
Yeah.
when I flew in a balloon, it was I could hear the dogs barking, and the
No
people would
kidding.
come out in Albuquerque with their coffee and good morning.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and you could
Yeah,
hear
we
them.
had a lot of people waving at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's this height? Is this
This is good.
okay?
It could be a little lower, maybe.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent.
Let me explain to you how the plane flies.
Yes.
We're on a pendulum, okay?
Okay.
There's nothing fixed on here other than that hang point right there.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. But for us to turn, I have to push out on the bar this way, and as we do, our weight will go to the right side if I push on it this way or pull on it from the right, and our butts will lean over here, and then it'll lower that wing. Watch this.
Okay.
So I'm going to I'm going to go to the right. So
Okay.
I'm going to push out on the left-hand side,
Left. Oh, and there we go.
and then our butts sort of come over here, and that wing comes down. We do the same thing on the other side. Push to the right.
So I guess you get used to doing the opposite of what
Yeah.
you think would be.
Yeah.
And then you get in your car and you're all confused.
Well, you know what? I heard a guy talk about this, and it makes more sense. I used to say it's like driving and holding on to the bottom of the steering wheel
Yeah.
and turning that way.
Yeah.
Pull this way and it go that way. But this guy said, you know, it's almost like driving a shopping cart in a supermarket.
Wow, that's
which,
true.
Which it really is.
Yeah.
You know, because if you want to turn right, you sort of turn that.
You turn left.
Yeah, you know, and push it out to the left or turn it, yaw it to that side, and that's the way it works. So it was
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
Neat.
Now the other thing is that when I want to climb, I don't. Sorry. For me to climb up, I just use my throttle. Now watch the horizon. Watch those mountains there.
And your throttle is at your feet?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
throttle's on my foot. Now I'm going to push on that throttle and watch the nose come up, and it'll start going like this. I won't go high. I'll just show you.
Okay. Yay.
See it coming up?
Yeah, neat.
That's how we climb, and then we just let off on the throttle a little bit, and that's how we descend.
Could we turn so we can get the sun over the mountains in our view?
Absolutely. I'll do a nice 360, okay?
Okay. I guess Carl will probably get the nice sunset, but I got this. What's the big green space over here?
You don't know what those are?
Crop circles.
Yeah.
I don't know. No.
Really, that's.
They are.
I was explaining to somebody that that's so much more efficient than having those rectangles.
For watering purposes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can grow more, yield more
Yeah.
off of that than they can off of those triangles.
No kidding. You see a lot of that from the airplane, or from an airplane.
Yeah.
It's weird there's just two.
Oh, that whole Lac Chen, this community, we'll go, as we fly down here, you'll see a whole bunch of them over that way.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And there's lots of green out there.
Yeah. Are you cold?
No, not any more than I was.
Okay.
Fine. Well, are you going to turn the heater on?
Oh, I gotta ask you. Is this the best ride you've ever had?
I think maybe it is.
Okay,
I
good.
think
Well,
this is
you
neat.
gotta be positive. You've gotta be,
Yeah.
if it's yes or no.
It's definitely yes.
All right, good. Then,
think it is.
then you get to ride back with me back
Oh,
to the airport.
thank God. Okay, good.
Otherwise, we're gonna land down here and you
Yeah,
walk back.
We walk it back. No thanks.
Did you get any pictures?
No, I don't want to drop my phone.
Okay.
I'll depend on your video.
Now, I don't know, can you feel a little bit of the, I'll try and see if I can feel one that moves us. There's a little bit there. Look at the handle, the
Yeah.
control bar.
You're going, there.
There's one. You see that?
Yeah, what is that?
That's a thermal.
Oh, it is.
Coming
Okay.
off the ground.
Wow, even this low.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You get thermals when you're in those jets,
Yeah.
and I get them when we're in here, and it's funny, the later in the morning we fly, the more the thermals are, because the sun heats up the ground and it gets more active.
Yeah.
And then in the evening, when the sun starts going down, those turbulence, those thermals go away.
Do they make it harder to fly?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is beautiful here. This is a nice
Yes.
day.
This is great.
Are you sure you don't want to fly it?
I'm pretty darn sure, yep. I'll leave that to the expert.
I'm going to turn the radio up and see if I can hear anybody close by. Do you know where you are?
No, no idea.
Okay. This road right here
Yeah.
is Russell Road.
Oh, that's where we came in?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're that way. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I see your little airport.
Huckchin traffic, Trike 364 is 2 miles south. I'll cross midfield for a left downwind for runway 4. Huckchin.
7553 November.
Now keep an eye out for other airplanes, okay? Now,
Yeah.
there's your car right there. There's Carl in this first building here. He may
Oh, I see it. I see
he
the
may
car.
come out and wave to him on this side.
Okay.
You'll be able to see him
Okay, I see the car. I don't see him.
if he comes out.
Yeah. Probably sitting there playing euchre on his phone. There he is.
Huckchin traffic, Trike 364 is crossing midfield for a left downwind runway 4. Huckchin. Look at these guys here. This is what
Oh,
Mo.
yes.
That was Mo. That may be him flying that. No, that's not.
Now, is that an ultralight?
Yeah. Well, they call it a trike. It's a.
I thought that's what this was.
Well, this is a trike, but that's see, it's got 3 wheels on it,
Yeah.
but it's called a paraglider.
Oh, paraglider. Okay.
Huckchin traffic, Trike 364 is downwind runway 4 for full stop Huckchin.
Smells like a dairy farm nearby.
It is. I think that's it right out
Yeah,
there.
I think so, yeah.
And I think these buildings right here are chicken coops.
Oh.
That's
really?
what I think those are.
Okay. I can't get an idea of the scale. How big or how small things are.
Oh, I know. Huckchin traffic, Trike 364 is turning left base for a final for runway 4, full stop Huckchin.
Nice.
Not scary?
Not at all.
Good.
Very smooth. I lived.
I knew you would.
I'm so glad you were confident.
Now, Carl's going to want to fly it, right?
I think he might.
Okay.
We didn't talk about it, but I know him.
I'll teach him just like I did you, but I'll have him hold on to it. And,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I'll let him
Okay.
turn and fly it straight. glad you enjoyed it.
I really did, thank you.
And you didn't get too scared after,
No.
not after we took off?
No, no.
That takeoff was a little interesting too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Felt fine.
Yeah, good. But we had a little bit of a crosswind there. And did you see
Oh.
we came up and we turned right away?
Yeah.
That was because of the wind.
Oh, okay.
The wing flies into the wind.
I guess I was more scared of the idea than actually doing it. But I'm like I am in roller coasters. If I'm strapped in, for some reason I feel safe. I mean, it's a total lie, but
Were you snug?
yeah, it feels good, comfy.
Stay in there and I'll help you out.
Okay, that would be good. It's hard to look down with the helmet on.
But you got to see everything, though, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, good.
I just can't look down at my seatbelt and to do everything that I feel. Oh, it was awesome. I got that one, but I couldn't see where this one connected.
Nah, just a locator.
How's that seatbelt feel? Good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Now, can you hear me?
I better have a little more.
Now you can probably hear
Oh,
me.
oh yeah.
Hear me good?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
I am
Clear?
I am ready.
Here we go. Now you can hear me good?
Very well.
Okay. I'm going to turn up the radio a little bit. Now, if it gets too loud, Carl, just turn it backwards, okay?
Sure. Nice evening.
Yes, yes, it is. Now, what we're going to do is we'll take off the same way, and then we'll fly back towards the hangar there.
Yeah.
And then, as we're going out to this area, I want you to help me find this box. Lynn and I couldn't find it, so I need you to find it. But what it is we think it's a UFO communications box for the military or something.
Oh. Huh.
So it's interesting to see it, and I don't get to see it all the time or every time, and I'm hoping that it's still there. So as we're flying out there, help me keep an eye on it. I'll tell you when to start looking for it.
Okay. Now, do these foot things do anything? Are
Yeah, they steer the front wheel.
Oh, okay. So once we're off the ground, they don't do anything?
No.
Okay, because I obviously felt it moving.
That's me steering the front
yeah,
wheel.
Yeah. I'm glad you're doing that.
Auction traffic, Trike 364 is taxiing to runway 4 via the Alpha taxiway. Auction.
Does this have to run avgas in with the oil or just a regular gasoline?
I use regular motor or car gas.
Yeah. The unleaded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't find leaded anymore except for at airports.
Right.
But they have a low lead, so 100 octane low lead
Uh-huh.
is what they use. But I use 87,
Okay.
and if I can avoid ethanol,
Sure.
I try not to.
Do they sell that in where the heck are we? Casa Grande, pretty much.
You know, there is a spot in Casa Grande that has one, but it's almost as expensive as avgas.
Holy cow!
And if I want to do that, I might as well just buy avgas.
Sure. I used to run avgas in my race car, and what I would do with that would be I would add an ounce of Marvel mystery oil per gallon.
I love that stuff.
Oh, It's marble.
But the thing is that I can't legally put it in here, you know, unless the manufacturer says that it's okay. But I used to use that in my experimental trike.
Okay. I had a friend years ago used to put it in his little MG Sprite because then he could run regular gas instead of the 5 cents a gallon higher high test.
Oh yeah. Okay. Radio's on, plenty of gas, plenty of noise. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through my run up and check the controls, make sure everything's good to go. And do my ignition. Did you hear the mags drop? The RPMs drop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's put your helmet down. Okay, see okay?
Yeah, just fine.
Hear okay?
Yep.
All right.
One second while I get my phone out. Left it in my pants pocket like a dummy.
Can you get it?
Yeah, it'll come. Just have to work at it.
Are you going to take pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Did you get it?
Good to go.
Okay. All right, here we go. Akchin traffic, Trike 364 is departing runway 4 for a northeast departure. Akchin?
And here we go on takeoff. Yahoo! I'm filming over your left shoulder.
Okay.
Up we go.
Now you keep it like that, and I'll put Lynn on that side so you'll see her.
Okay, okay.
She's going to be down below there.
Yeah, I see. I'm filming.
So is she.
Good, got it.
Okay, so let me give you a little lesson here, okay?
Sure.
You notice, look up top here on that wing.
Yeah.
We're at a hang point, and there's just one hang point. We're not connected anywhere else to the aircraft, okay? And that's called a hang point. This aircraft is called a weight shift control aircraft, which means that we steer by shifting our weight.
Yeah.
So for example, while we're flying here, if we lean to my left, see how it turned?
Yeah. So there's no ailerons or rudders or anything like that.
2 axis, pitch and roll.
Okay.
So no yaw.
Oh, okay.
Now, while we're flying, put your hands up here and hold on. Or you wait. Can you put your camera away?
Yep.
All right. So lean up on there. Don't pull on them. Don't push on them. Just leave it like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we turn. Okay. So it's like holding on to the bottom of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
If you turn that this way,
Then you're going to go the opposite way.
Right, and it's the same with this. So what we do is, as we're flying straight and level here, and we want to go to the right, what we're going to do is we're going to push out a little bit on the left, and that wing will turn.
Oh.
And as we turn, our butts swing over this way, and it lowers that wing.
Yeah.
Okay? So we bring it back and do the same thing. Now, let's fly level, and you try and fly it to the right, turn it to the light. I'll straighten it out.
So we want to go to the right, so I push a little bit.
Hold on,
To
hold
the-
on. Let me straighten it out.
Okay.
Yeah, now push out a little bit to the left, push out, and then we turn to the right. And when we turn to the right, you'll feel our butts on that pendulum turn that way, and it'll just get sharper. See that?
Yep.
So that's how we do it, and we pull it back to get straight again. Now there's a road out here that I'm going to cross, and I don't know if you noticed this or not. I can land this plane just about anywhere. If we were to fly, or if we had an engine out here,
Yep.
there's plenty of places for us to land.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to get over here close to this road. You see this road out here?
Yes.
And we're going to parallel that road. But as we're paralleling that road, there's some railroad. You're really flying a plane now. It feels like you're flying a plane. There's some telephone poles, and then just past those telephone poles that go north and south, there are some. I'm straightening it out here.
Okay.
There's a brown box, and this box has an antenna that comes off of it.
Oh.
And I think, and people have said that it's a transmitter for UFOs or something. So
We're watching for them.
yeah, we'll watch for it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down a little bit, but you're basically flying this plane now, okay?
How do you make it come down?
Actually, good question. You just beat me to it. Here's how we come down, okay? Let me show you how we climb up first, okay? Now, watch that horizon out here on this compression strut. It's very
Okay.
important to have that. Now, for us to climb, I just throttle up and watch that nose come up.
Yep.
See that?
Yep.
That's how we climb. And then for us to come down, we just let off on the throttle, and this will come down and fly itself. Okay? Now I'm going to come down a little bit so we can see if we can get a good eye. You see this thing flashing? Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's just telling us we're coming down, isn't it?
No. It's a faulty cylinder head temperature
Oh.
switch that I got on here that means nothing. The most important thing for me is the water temperature, and I'm just going to disconnect those cylinder head temperatures. But as we get over here, these roads are there. I think I see the telephone poles out there. You see them? They look like they're maybe a mile out.
I do not.
Okay. Well, as we're going over here, I think it's on just,
oh, there they are. Yeah.
just on that side. And I want to stay on this side so we can see it. But let's keep an eye on that and look out in that area as you're flying this thing, okay? Now, while we're flying, I'm going to be adjusting the throttle so we can climb up and fly.
Okay.
Now, are you comfortable that way?
Yeah.
Are you real tight? Are you?
Nope.
Okay, you got to be relaxed. And we're only about, I'm going to guess we're only about 100 feet off the ground.
Yeah, we're not very far up.
Do you like that?
Yep.
Okay.
I do.
Now I'm going to stay above these
Yes.
these poles here, but I'm looking for that, and it's over on the left-hand side someplace.
Is it on the left-hand side of the road, or is it between us and the road?
I can't remember, but I know it's on my left as we're going this way.
Okay.
Okay? So keep an eye out on this side and up. And it's just like an old weathered brown box. And I'm gonna fly a little bit this way and see if I can catch it with the sun. Lynn and I thought we saw it, but it wasn't. Just keep an eye. Is that no?
There it is,
You see it?
right below us.
Yes, yes. Now keep an eye on that. Well, not so much on that, but look on the road over here. All right, now let me have the plane.
You got it.
Okay. Now, I want you to look to your right.
Holy cow.
Now, all that stuff back there was a
Just to put me on. Yeah, so I didn't notice.
yeah.
Holy cow.
Now, I got to tell you, Lynn said, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It is really something. how much work that took.
Oh,
What were they pulling out of there?
I think it was copper.
Was it?
Yeah, because that water.
See the red, the yellowish and greeny.
Yeah, and the green and the turquoise colors. There's some. That water is like a deep turquoise blue,
Okay.
and I think that's the color of copper. Now this thing here gets its own atmosphere. Early in the mornings, it's full with fog,
Yeah.
and then it bleeds off, and then. But if you fly, well, you'll feel some bumps here because the way the wind's blowing. It might get a little bumpy here, but that's it creates. That's why I won't fly over it. It's just not necessary. See, here's some bumps
Yeah.
that's coming from that.
My brother-in-law had wanted to fly forever. And so he finally got around to getting his pilot's license when he was probably 55, 60 years old. And he lives up in Kaysville, Utah. And he's part of a club
Right.
that they've got several airplanes and you rent,
Yep.
so you don't have to own your own.
Right.
And I don't know what he had. It was a little Cessna or something, but it didn't have very much power. But he decided he was going to fly down to Mesa to see us
In that plane.
in that plane. And he went over to Grand Canyon.
Ooh.
And he said he had to make that thing climb as hard as it possibly could just to stay level.
Yeah.
Scared the hell out of him. So he didn't go home that way.
I don't blame him.
Oh,
Hey, keep an eye on this sunset here. It's going to be beautiful. Now here's another thing that's pretty interesting. You see this here? This area on the right?
yeah,
That's the tailings
yeah.
from that. And what's interesting is this thing has been, it hasn't been worked in probably 20, 30 years.
What mine is that?
I don't know. It's got to be the Casa Grande mine or something.
Huh.
But you feel how it's gotten colder?
Yeah.
But notice that there's not a weed on
No.
top of it.
Well, that's like Globe used to be. All those huge tailing mountains they've got there right in town. And they finally figured out something that'll grow on it.
Really?
Yeah, the mine worked a lot with people down at U of A. And they worked and worked. They finally got some sort of vegetation that'll grow on it. So it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
We moved out here in '78, and that was one of the first places. We went up there to look at Globe as a place to live.
You want
That
to
didn't
take the
last
plane?
long.
You
That
wanna-
didn't last long.
Oh, after looking at it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but at that time it looked like bombs had gone off. It was just desolate.
Yeah. All right, now see if we can fly straight towards those mountains there, okay?
Okay.
Keep it straight. Now you'll feel it pulling to the left.
Yeah.
Just bring it back over a little bit.
So it wants to pull to the left, so then I
Right.
push it to the right, don't
Yeah.
I?
Yes, push it to the left.
Oh.
A little bit. There you go. See that? Just little maneuvers. Or you can keep a little bit of pressure on this.
Uh-huh.
Watch. See, now it's flying straight.
And
And when it starts turning to the right, you can just sort of let off on it, or you can push on it a little bit, and it'll fly to the left.
So use that bar as your compass needle, sort of, just to,
This bar?
yeah.
Yes, absolutely. This is so important to us. This is what makes flying the plane intuitive. Now I'm putting a little bit of pressure on it. You're probably feeling me put that pressure on
Yeah, I
it.
didn't know if it was you or
Yeah.
the wind.
No, that's me doing that.
Okay.
I want to try and get us closer to that road a little bit. So let it sort of turn that way a little bit. Good. And okay, now let's fly straight towards that center peak straight ahead.
Okay.
Okay? And you fly that, and I'm going to let you get it back over. Don't let it get away from you.
Yeah.
Put a little pressure, give it a little bit of left pressure. There you go. Good. You feel the difference there?
Yeah. What's this little thing down here?
It looks like some sort of a pond or something for cattle or something.
Yeah. Old stock tank. Pretty fair sized.
Look at that sunset. You know what? Let me take the plane and I'm going to do a 360 so we can get that sunset, okay?
Cool.
Are you cold?
A little, but not bad.
Okay. Let me do this 360 here to the right, and it'll come around and it'll pick it up.
Okay, I'm going to be filming. Wow. Pretty darn gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I'll say.
Now, it's real important for me to know, how do you rate this? How do you like this ride?
Oh, this is really good. I'm just enjoying this to pieces.
Is it the best you've ever done?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
and
good.
I like it. I like it a lot better than a light plane.
Yeah. Because you can see a lot more.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing that you can do that you can't do in a light plane is fly low,
Yeah.
you know, and fly that way. Now, if you didn't like the flight, I have that road back there that I land on, and you walk back to the airport.
No.
Now, the other thing is that we're too close to the airport now. I can't open up the cocktail cart,
Oh shoot.
so we're gonna have to forego the cocktails.
Well,
okay.
That doesn't hurt me too bad because I quit drinking of all the silly things to do, but I'm only allowed to drink when we're out of the country, so I try to travel a lot.
Well, here's something good for you too. Because you're carrying and you're taking care of your phone.
Yep.
You've got it
Yes.
stored properly.
Yes.
I don't charge for excess baggage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
You want to fly it some more?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll keep my arms down. It's a little cooler.
Okay. You want to put them in behind me?
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
It was just the breeze running up my shirt sleeves. What's the red button by your left hand?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
It's for the microphone for my radio.
Oh, I see.
Now we're right now about 150 feet off the ground. We're doing about 40 mile an hour.
Okay.
See this number right here?
Yes.
It's 43 mile an hour.
Yeah.
That's actually ground speed. That's how fast we're going across the ground. And then this gauge over here, you see that?
Yeah.
Says that we're doing 45.
That's wind speed.
Yeah, that's our airspeed.
Yeah.
Now,
Airspeed.
what that means is right now is that we've got a little bit of a headwind
Right.
that's slowing us down as we're crossing the ground. And that's important to know because for fuel consumption,
Sure.
how much fuel we've got, how long it's going to take, and what's the economy of flying, and that kind of thing. So
Okay.
now you're going to watch too here. See, you probably can't see the airport or the runway,
I
but
cannot. No.
as we get closer to the runway, I'm going to turn on the lights.
Yeah.
Let me let traffic know where I'm at. Akchin traffic, Trike 364 is 2 miles south inbound. I'm going to cross midfield for a left downwind for runway 4. Akchin.
Do they ever respond, or they just
No,
need to be told?
Yeah, that's just them to know that there's another plane in the pattern.
Yeah.
If somebody was doing landings or whatever, they would let them know. They would be talking, and then I would hear it, and then I'd know where they're at.
I saw that one light plane doing some touch and goes.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's anybody in the pattern or,
No, I
or
haven't seen anything.
see the bird up here?
Yep.
Pretty brave. All right, now you see the runway
Yes.
out there?
Yep.
Now I'm going to hit the button 7 times and those lights are going to come on. Watch.
Yep. There they go. So do you work on all those other tricycles that are in there? Or?
No.
No.
No. Those are other guys and
Yeah.
they don't fly much. You want to get a picture over here? There's Lynn over on the right side.
Okay.
She came out, she heard us. Octane traffic, Trike 364 is crossing midfield for left downwind for runway 4 full stop, Octane. Octane traffic, Trike 364 is turning left base or left downwind for runway 4, Octane. Look at that sunset.
That's pretty nice.
See how it's gotten probably about 10 degrees colder since we took off.
Yeah.
Octane traffic, Trike 364 is turning left base to final. Octane full stop.
Are those all just storage containers?
Yeah. You know what I found out about? There's something interesting too about those. You know they're intermodal.
Yeah.
I didn't know what intermodal was until this guy told me he worked on the railroad. He said that it's cheaper for the Chinese and the Asians to ship their goods to San Francisco, put them on trains, take them to the East Coast, put them back on cargo ships, and send them to Europe
Huh.
than it is for them to circle around.
Go around,
It's cheaper to put them on the railroad. So
Yeah.
most of those things are going to the East Coast.
Oh, okay.
Pretty, wow. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Did you like that landing?
That was just fine.
Good,
Wasn't scary.
good. You didn't tell me that Lynn was afraid of heights. She did tell me one time, can we go down?
Can we get a little lower?
Yep, yep. Which is exactly what I want to hear. You know, it makes a flight enjoyable.
Sure.
and-
I knew she would enjoy it. I just, like she got me a balloon ride one time, and I got her a helicopter ride one time with a fellow that used to work for me years ago. He was a retired.
Hold on. Octane traffic, Trike 364 is clear the active. Okay.
He was a retired DPS chopper pilot,
Wow.
and old Duke was in cahoots with somebody up there out of the base airport.
Uh-huh.
So I bought his 20-minute ride, and he had us out for an hour and a half.
Oh, good.
I was done with it too. It was just too much, fluttering.
Vibration?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was glad when we were done, but it was, wonderful. He took us out over the superstitions, And that was the first time I had a chance to realize just how big Superstition Mountains there are. It's easy to see how people get lost all the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the flight.
Absolutely.
I'll give you a couple of cards.
Good.
I'm going to be back out in March. I've got a couple of people that want to start taking lessons.
Uh-huh.
So my plan is to come out in March and start training.
What do you mean by come out?
Oh, I live in Albuquerque.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's coming out.
I guess I'm sort of literally a snowbird.
Yeah.
It's just too cold to fly in Albuquerque.
Yep.
17 degrees, you know, when it's
Yeah.
67 here.
Yep. I used to fly into Albuquerque pretty often because I worked for the company that operated the Checker Auto Parts stores.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, I'd leave Phoenix and you know, just a suit jacket, whatever, and 45, 50 minutes later, I'd be walking out in Albuquerque frozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned after a couple times.
Conversely, you could leave Albuquerque or leave Phoenix in the summer
Oh, yeah.
and get there and be cold.
Yep. God, what was that? There used to be a barbecue joint. He had 2 or 3 of them.
Padrels.
Yes, Mr. Padrels.
Yep.
Oh,
I still frequent that often.
I don't blame you a bit. That was good food. Just when I would travel so much, you know, I would try to tune my trips around places to eat because the traveling got to be old.
I know.
You know.